On the road, in the air, on the water. Buckle up. Always wear a life jacket.
Hi, I'm Rick Burnley, editor of Kayak Angler Magazine, and I'm here with John from YakAttack. And as usual at ICAST, you guys have a whole list of new products available for kayak anglers. I don't even know how you come up with more stuff because you've already got so much stuff already. Take us through a few of these highlights from the show this year.
Yeah, and kind of for us, I mean, the name of the game is new products monthly.
Yeah.
And so it's the constant moving brain of what we need to make, and even what's here, there's 500 more that are in the works, and we're thinking about. So if we think we have a lot now, this year and next year are going to be jam-packed. So really excited about some of this stuff. There's, I would say, 2-3 big ones that have been probably the most requested products of YakAttack. So I'll kind of start bow and move stern on this boat and kind of highlight those new products. So starting at the front, kind of the foundation of the cockpit is going to be built off our command center crossbar. This is going to be a new mounting platform that basically, this is a 4-sided bar. So with basic T-slot attachments on the flat faces, but then our new click track technology on all the edges. So the same technology that's built into our side stage rod holders, where there's no T-bolts, no hardware, it basically snaps on. That will give you the ability on all the facets. And so it kind of introduces a new mounting system to the cockpit and to kayak fishing. So that one's going to be available in 2 different sizes. And still figuring out the specifics on the sizes, trying to make the best fit for every boat on the market. But as long as you have track, you have the new command center crossbar. And that's going to act as kind of that foundation for the growing trend of bigger fish finders, dual fish finders, and for me, just better cockpit organization.
Yeah.
And then mounted on that crossbar, you'll find our new RotoGrip phone holder. So this is what we call the new RotoGrip Pro. And so this is going to be based off our lock and load mounting system. So it has that extension with that quick release functionality, that easy to adjust functionality that we know of the lock and load system. And then the same soft rubber wheels that are frequently found within our RotoGrip family. Yep. And the cool thing about that is once you get it off, one thing that's actually pretty nice is that every single phone holder is going to come ready to go with the tether and harness already with it.
I gotcha.
And so you have your nice, easy, one-handed articulation, be able to get it in and out quickly. You don't need 2 hands, but that extra security in case you're throwing in a big fish in the boat or hit it with your paddle or whatnot. And then it's really nice because it's very, very sizable. All you got to do is take the ball in the back, and the arms are going to open and then tighten, so virtually any phone on the market is going to be compatible.
Very cool.
And we'll have a couple variations of that. This is going to be that Pro version, but we will have a version that's just a double socket connector and a screw ball for a low profile, a little more inexpensive. And then we'll also have just the phone holder by itself if you have a pre-existing camera mount for us or any other 1-inch ball interface. And then the last one that's going to be sold with that is basically just the harness and tether by itself. So if you're someone that wants that close to the PFD, kind of that cool, simple option for you.
And that comes with the...
Yep, included with every single phone holder is going to be the harness and tether.
Nice, nice. Let's keep going. You were talking about first aid. You know, one of the things I carry on my kayak that, you know, I'm glad I don't have to use, but I'm always glad that it's there as a first aid kit, and you guys have taken it up a notch. What do you got going on?
Yeah, and I mean, for me, I'm an Eagle Scout. You know, I've been an outdoorsman my entire life, and I'm typically the more prepared person out of my friend group, and they always come to me for the weird stuff and the random stuff, but the first aid kit is the one for me that I have to have on the water. So it's going to be kind of a purpose-built first aid kit. It's going to be in a nice dry bag that's sized specifically for the track bag. And for me, kind of with the mounting systems where you could put the quick release base, I'm going to put it on the back of my black pack in the back of the boat, so it's always there, but it's not something that's cluttering my cockpit, that I can get to it when I need it. So that's going to be the first aid kit, kind of built around that track pack. We'll have it with the track pack and also buy the first aid kit by itself.
Yeah, another place that I see a lot of people updating in their kayaks is with the seat pads, you know, added seat pad for all-day comfort. What have you guys done to make this one unique?
Kind of for me, you know, everyone's a little bit different. Body weight, you know, their personal preference. It's like mattresses.
Right.
Everyone has their personal preference, but also it deals with the kayak seat itself.
Right.
Whether the kayak seat's going to have tensionable straps on the bottom, or, I mean, this one doesn't. So, I mean, as it kind of sags and grows, you might need different comfort levels. So this is going to be a dual density seat cushion. So this is going to be a medium firmness on this side. Once you flip it over, it's going to be more of your firm side there. So the whole thing is completely hydrophobic. Water's going to go in and right out of it. So it's not going to be like a sponge and grow a bunch of mildew.
Right.
And so that's going to create those all-day comfort on the water. It can be mounted on the base, also on the back of the seat.
Nice, great. Let's continue towards the stern. What you got going on back here?
One more thing up front that we're just going to touch base on. We did talk about it at ICAST last year. But priorities trying to change a little bit. We put a lot of work towards track pack accessories, short stacks, and it's what we needed to do last year for more of a volume play, just to get to the every customer and the every kayak angler. Live scope, it's popular, but it's not everybody. And overall, it was one that it's taken a lot of R&D and a lot of investment as far as the number of molds and how much it takes. So we are hard back at it. And so the goal for this is going to be fall of 2024 for what we're calling the Switchblade Live. And that's going to work with all of your forward-facing sonar and be that whole mechanism and system to be able to store it, get it out of the water, deploy it, quick release base, stash it in the truck, and be a really nice purpose-built solution for the kayak.
Excellent.
And kind of continuing back, one thing that people have always asked for is this easy storage bags for the black pack. And so we'll have size-specific dual pouches. So this has 2 compartments, so you can be able to store quick access gear, soft plastics, really anything, GoPro batteries, whatever you need. And so that's going to be the 16-inch size. We'll also have a smaller 13-inch size for the smaller black packs, or even the 13-inch dimension on our middle-sized black pack. But works fantastic underneath the lid. And then also for me, maybe the front or underneath the handle on my black pack is typically underutilized space, so it gives the ability to, for the guys that want more gear or they just want something that they need every once in a while. So kind of a cool little mesh storage bag for the black packs.
Excellent.
And then also we got some extra gear track, that it specifically has the right hole pattern for our gridlock. We're going to do an anodized aluminum version and also another polycarbonate version. So we'll have 3 different mounting options for the black pack for allow customers to kind of make it theirs.
Yeah.
And then one last thing, kind of towards the middle, we will also have a new throttle mount. And so Torqeedo updated their throttle mount, or their throttle this year, and so it's going to be backwards compatible with their legacy throttle, also forward compatible with their new throttle. And then for anglers using Newport vessels, it will be compatible with their throttle as well. So really clean solution that's purpose-built for those 3 throttles. And that's kind of the growing trend in the market is going to be the motorization. That makes it easy to really plug and play, get that throttle out of the deck, out of the water, and get it within reach.
And one of the things I've noticed using these seat-mounted throttles is that it prevents me from accidentally hitting the throttle and throwing the boat into gear. And plus, like you say, you turn over here, the throttle's in the same place. You turn over here, the throttle's in the same place. It's not connected to the to the hull of the kayak where you're going to be constantly reaching for it in different areas. So I'm really excited to see that one come out as well. And you said a product a month. Where can we keep up with all this innovation and all these new products being released?
Stuff like the phone holder, we're very, very close. So for me, that's going to be an August launch. But kind of the rest of the products, the goal is new products very, very frequently. So follow our social platforms on mostly Facebook, Instagram, and check us out at YakAttack.us.
Always will do. Thanks, John, man. That was awesome.
Appreciate it.